What's going on, YouTube and cryptocurrency family? My name is Harry, and I'm the Crypto Vet. Thank you for tuning back in. Some crazy stuff is happening on the charts right now, so you're definitely going to want to stick around till the end. We're going to go over some points that may change your mind on where we're going. We're still kind of 50-50 on up or down, but there's good points for both and key things that we can look out for to make sure that, we got the best edge on the market. So if you like the mediocre content, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Really appreciate everybody tuning back in every day. If you're not already, follow me on Twitter at XRP Veterinarian, and links for the Twitch, Discord, all the other goodies are down below. But let's go ahead and get started on CoinMarketCap here. You can see right now we have a little bit of a bounce back. We've got Bitcoin's up about 6%, Ethereum, and the list goes on. We're getting a little bit of a bounce, but is this just a little bit of a bull trap, a relief rally before we go lower, or is this the start of something much bigger? As far as the biggest gainers right now, we have Engine Coin, a couple of other things along the way, and then our biggest losers today, not bad, down about 4%. So not much to worry about as far as the altcoins right now. The current Bitcoin dominance is at 61%, and the market cap's about 1.5 trillion. But let's go ahead and get started here on the Brave New Coin Liquid Index. I went ahead and tweeted this out here because I know a lot of people keep telling me that this is the end, this is the top. I completely disagree. I think that we are just getting started as far as this bull market is going. So I went ahead and just pulled up some things. So back here in 2017, we started to have a little bit of a move to the upside. We had about a 40% correction. Started moving up again, had about a 30% correction, and then at this point we launched to the upside. And during this time we had good support on the 20 daily exponential moving average, as well as some touches here on the 20 weekly. Now if we come back to where we are now, you can see I have these little yellow lines. If you were watching the previous videos, I was going over about how every time we've had announcements of stimulus, potential inflation due to the printing of the US dollar with stimulus, we have had little pumps, and we can kind of project that we may potentially have another stimulus announcement here in the middle of March. Maybe not, but all of this lines up with corrections that last between 2 to 3 weeks, and then sometimes as short as 1 to 2 weeks, which we see here. This was about 3 weeks, this one was about 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and now we're getting close to 2 weeks on this correction. This move here was over 250%. My actual target for Bitcoin this cycle is gonna, in my opinion, will overshoot what we did the first time, just due to fundamentals and lots of new interest, especially institutional investors. So my just median target is around 150K, which is putting us up around the 3 to 4 0.618 fib retracement lines. But we can see here that we are potentially coming into something very similar. When we zoom in, we can see that when we overcame the 20 daily after a severe correction where everybody thought it was going to zero, that run there actually went completely parabolic, and I think it took, let's see, not too long. It took about 1 month of going straight up, pretty much. All right, so taking that into account, I've had a lot of questions about where will XRP, Ethereum, and other altcoins go. Well, I mean, if Bitcoin goes straight up, it will carry some of them with it, but there will be some decline at first, as Bitcoin will devalue those other cryptos at the same time. But we can see right here, I have November 13th of 2017 marked on both charts here. The left is Bitcoin, the right is Ethereum, and at the exact same time, we started to see a move up, and then they went up exponentially together. And actually, when we found the top here for Bitcoin, which was around $20,000, we can see that we were just getting started for Ethereum. Ethereum actually went for another, what was this about, from there to January, about another month of positive price action while Bitcoin consolidated. And then of course when Bitcoin started to fall back down, that's when everything went to shit for Ethereum. But the moral of the story here is that after Bitcoin finds its top, we will see an alt season that will blow your mind here. All right, so let's go ahead and just pop back into Bitcoin here, and we have Bitcoin on the 4-hour. This is kind of the little fractal that we have been following, that we have been consolidating, jump up, consolidate again. This time here, though, we've dropped a little bit lower than expected, a little bit sooner than expected, and now we are trying to determine, are we at the bottom or are we at the top? The first pattern that we found was this falling wedge, and if we take a measure move of this falling wedge from where we broke out, we are looking at a potential price target of around 55 to 56,000, which puts us right at the top of where we actually fell off after the big pump to our all-time high. And now, as the same time as we're starting to come up from this, we're also finding a little bit of resistance. And with all the buying pressure that we've had at this time, it's almost like we're kind of running out of steam. But at the same time, we have a little bit of a reverse head and shoulders pattern that we can see here. And if this was to break to the upside from where it's at, we can see that this is actually a move to the top of this channel right here. But we need to confirm this neckline here as support now instead of resistance, and actually see a pump to the upside that is not only volume backed, but actually maintains and holds. So a couple things that can happen right now is that there are big mining pools like F2P and all of them that have moved a lot of their Bitcoin to exchanges in anticipation for higher prices to sell. So this selling pressure here could make it difficult for Bitcoin to actually move to the upside here. What we can see though is right now we are currently over the VPVR, or the point of control, which is a good thing, and we don't have as much traded volume right above here, so this could help us get a price jump to the upside. But we are still at a very, very crucial point. There is a lot of resistance right here where we are currently at. So we need to make sure we keep an eye out and just double check that we are getting above these prices before we go in, because we could get rejected right here and then we could actually come down to set lower lows here in the short term. Now, do I think we're going to be going down forever? Absolutely not. But anytime, anywhere in this zone is getting better and better for a buy because of the potential of going to the upside. So I always recommend dollar cost averaging. But this is not financial advice. I'm just a doctor/idiot. So, make your best judgment from what you see on the charts and what you hear from a lot of different people. But from right now, if we can confirm right here, get some good volume, I definitely expect from two bullish breakouts here that we will be getting at least prices up to 54 to 55,000. Now, personally, I do believe that we will find resistance here and that we will head back to the downside. We may not set a lower low, but I think we will set a lower high in the short term. But if we do blow past this price and we set a new high, if you see a new high, that's a new time to buy. Because there's a higher chance that we will go to the upside if we do that. So be sure to look out for these key indicators here. If we do come up and keep going, at that time, maybe a good time to buy in on a long, or potentially sit back and wait for confirmation at that point. But we just need to see, because there's still a lot of Bitcoin that could be dumped on the market, still a lot of FUD on the market, and we are right now confirming on the 4-hourly whether or not this reverse head and shoulders is going to continue to the upside. If we zoom in here, we can see here at the 4-hourly, the hourly, and the 15-minute, and we are very overextended, not just only on the 4-hourly, but on the hourly. And on the 15-minute, we're starting to have a little bit of a momentum wave to change it to the upside. Personally, if I wanted to trade this, I would be waiting for an hourly momentum wave as we hit a flip of resistance to support. So currently, don't feel like I'm ready to trade this yet, but anything can happen in the short term. So, just keep your eyes out. Same thing is going on with Ethereum. I had a lot of questions about Ethereum. We can see here's that same reverse head and shoulders pattern. We are currently fighting the actual daily exponential moving average at the same time. And if we did have a breakout to the upside here, we do have a lot of resistance above us to get any bit higher on Ethereum. So I do think it's a little bit early on doing any type of longs or shorts on Ethereum. Kind of just sitting back at the moment waiting for a good trade opportunity. If we were to say get up into this area, I would wait for some confirmation of support and then trade at that point. So again, right now everything's riding on Bitcoin. I do expect that if we consolidate too much longer, another week or so, another about 2 weeks, and then Bitcoin starts to slowly move up, that's when I think we'll have an alt season will occur around then. And let's see if we move in and zoom in on Ethereum here. We have Ethereum on the hourly where we can see that little head and shoulders here. And it's currently forming this little bitty wedge or pendant. And we look like we're confirming it on the outside, but like I said before, there is a lot of sell pressure right here, so we may stay sideways for a while. So I would just recommend don't jump the gun on any trades here. All right, so last but not least, trying to keep these videos under 15 minutes. XRP, we've been in this descending channel here. You've seen a lot of my charts. I went ahead and cleared a lot of the support resistance lines off because the only thing that matters right now is we are bouncing in between the 20 daily and weekly exponential moving averages here. Again, we saw this same reverse head and shoulders that we've seen on Bitcoin. This is due to the altcoins being very correlated with Bitcoin at the moment. But we have seen a break to the upside as far as this channel goes, but we are still trying to confirm the neckline, whether or not we're going to go up or down. We got a lot of resistance above. There's still some fun in the market with the SEC news, whether or not Gary Gensler is going to be, favoring to us or not. So I wouldn't bet the farm yet that we're going to go up, but if we do see a move to the upside, we could see, let's see, roughly a bounce up to about 51, 52 cents again. And then from here, we could see, look at all the resistance we're going to face, because this was very, very good support for a long time. So kind of still sitting back on XRP, got my bags packed, waiting for a move. If we do see positive price action at this point, I would still wait for confirmation, wait for price to settle, and go from there. Because you can see when XRP explodes up, we can get shut down very, very, very fast. And I have those same charts here on the 4-hour, hourly, and 15-minute. And right now, it just doesn't seem like we have the momentum yet to build up. We are still waiting on Bitcoin here to decide what it is going to do. So basically, gotta sit back and wait is my best judgment at this point. It's very risky to enter any high leverage trades at the time because everything can change and very, very quickly. So, try to keep emotion out of this, wait for the trade to come to you, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.